Okay, so now we're jumping over to Salesforce to create a custom object that will hold the data we want to send to Click2Mail. This object is basically your own little data container. It's where you'll keep things like the recipient's name, address, custom message, and promo code. I head over to Object Manager, and yeah, I probably should have done this part earlier, but no worries, we can do it now. I'm going to create a new custom object and call it something like Taco Tuesday 50 off. You can shorten that to TT50 off if you want to keep it clean. Salesforce will create a bunch of default fields, but we're only going to use the ones we care about. One thing I didn't include in my CSV sample was address to, but you should add it here, even if it's blank, just in case someone has an apartment or suite number. Better safe than sorry. Next, I'm going to delete a few fields I don't need, like +4, C2M unique ID, result, and even country, since I'm only mailing within the US for this demo. This cleanup step really helps. You don't need to store extra stuff if you're not using it. Just keep what's relevant, like first name, last name, address 1, address 2, city, state, zip, custom message, promo code. Once the object looks good, I give it a label. Yep, sticking with Taco Tuesday 50 off, and then I hit save. That's it. We've got our object built. Before we keep going, one important thing. You might be tempted to go looking for the click to mail field now, but it won't show up until you set up the integration in Click2Mail Connect. We'll do that in the next step. It's quick, and once it's done, that field gets added automatically. So hang tight. We'll jump over to Click2Mail Connect next, wire everything up, and then come back to finish our layout and start building automation.